We have all of 2 games left on the regular season here in April of 2026, and we dropped a contest on the road against Minnesota, but we have taken officially the Metropolitan Division. What a job by our team to catch and surpass the Washington Capitals. We have 2 games, or 1 game in hand, 2 games left, 1 game in hand on those very same Capitals. And we start on the road in Colorado. Will we get that start on Saturday against Boston? This is it. Game 81 out of 82. We're getting a start on the road against the Colorado Avalanche. Of course, in Denver. Where else would these guys play? And I mean, I'm right there with anyone else that's been following this series. I want to get this season over and done with, but we are going to upload the last game or 2 that we have to play. We make a save on Newhook to start. We are going to finish out the season by playing whatever starts remain for us. We have an opportunity. We have to play these games out. And we're going to score, by the way. Right there, nice backdoor feed to Jonathan Drouin. And has he had a season, 44 on the season, he notches it early to get the Hurricanes to the one-handed as well. What a deflection. So going back to what I was saying before Drouin interrupted me with his beautiful goal, we have a line score to play for. That's basically it. Nice block in front. That was Josh Morrissey with a heavy block. But we have I'm going to come out here and I'm going to move this stick out of the way just so it doesn't potentially interfere with anything. Here comes the Avalanche rush to Newhook. And we see that all the way. Nice stop. But I am going to upload what remains of the season because we have a line score to play for. And who knows, there might be some chaotic action in the last 2 regular season games here should we start against Boston. Oh, what a stop there. Nice recovery. That's Shesterkin in the goal crease for the Colorado Avalanche. We have to give ourselves a buffer is what I'm getting at with the line score. We have to give ourselves a huge buffer because I don't know how the game is going to work. We made that save, but I don't know how things are going to work. You never know. It's an EA Sports game. I deserve to be the starter, but they may just decide that I shouldn't start playoff games. We've done everything we possibly could do toward season's end with this run that we've just been on. We've done everything possible to prove ourselves worthy of the starter's position. I've harped on it enough in the last several episodes to wind down Season 4 here, but I mean, I can't explain it any better. We played like a number 1 goaltender. I mean, if we don't start a playoff game, I'm going to have to go ahead and say it's an EA Sports conspiracy. What isn't a conspiracy is my ability to stop the puck right now. The least that could be done is we start a playoff game. We at least start game 1. Oh, what a stop. That was a backdoor feed. That was right in front to none other than Gabriel Landeskog. We're going to see another one right into the gut. And we just cover up, take a whistle. I mean, the least that could be done is we are named playoff starter for game 1. And if it implodes, what a deflection. Gabe Landeskog. I readied up for that. Oh, what a job to walk the blue line. Shen loads it up. Deflection. I prepared for this shot from far downtown. And there's just nothing you can do. That's a deflection and a better goal by Gabe Landeskog. Look at this tip. Yeah, nothing to be done, just inside the post. That is just plain dumb bad luck on that first goal of the game for the Avalanche. They knotted this one at a score of 1-1. So can I finally make... Oh my god. What the hell kind of shot was that? Can I finally just make my point of we should be named the starter for game 1. And if it implodes from there, then so be it. Take me out for the rest of the playoffs. But I at least want to start game 1. That's all I'm asking for at this point. And we're going to draw a penalty, so we're going to get an opportunity to recapture the lead that we just had. Alex DeBrincat gets the gate for this slash that we just saw. Oh, what a rebound. That was a juicy rebound off of the shot from the point. Avalanche are going to corral this and they're going to skate this up the ice. Oh, we've got a delayed penalty situation. So we've taken a penalty while on the man advantage. This is just a numbskull penalty by Seth Jarvis. Probably the most preventable penalty that an AI player could take. Oh my god, Cale Makar can really bring it with a wrist shot. But the The most preventable penalty that an AI player could take is a holding penalty, because all you have to do is simply just let the guy go. It's way too frequent of a penalty in this game. It might be a slider that we'll have to look at. Why are we just letting Makar walk right in? That was bad. Our D just got absolutely taken to task by Cale Makar. A phenomenal skating defenseman in the game and in real life. Oh my god, get back to the post. We're playing around with it here. My save percentage is teetering on 900. I can't afford to have an implosion of a game. But the defense is not giving me any help. What? Oh, baby! Oh my god! Oh, but it's gonna be waved off. What in the world just happened? We stacked the pads to make a save on Landeskog. Well, I knew I was gonna need to do something crazy. We almost see our second breakaway. We do see our second breakaway. We stack the pads. We make the save. Landeskog is going to run into us. Look at that. That's beautiful. What a sight to behold. But it goes... Oh, it's Morrissey. He pulls it in off the post and in. But because Landeskog ran into us, it's waved off. You see the referee waving it off in the corner. What a save. What a dramatic save. What a save this was. We always seem to have these dramatic moments in Denver for some reason. That was really fun. Let's not do that ever again, though. I'm telling you, my defense is having a tough go at it in this game. We just keep letting this Avalanche team just run right through us. It's not just the forwards. It was Cale Makar on the last goal before that it actually counted. And then it was Gabe Landeskog with a goal that doesn't count. What's even more hilarious about that save is I was trying to flying poke check, not stack the pads, but the stack the pads works. It works fine enough for me. Oh my, okay. You guys have got to stop playing around here. Oh, someone held up somebody behind the net again. This penalty slider needs to be taken down a notch or two. And now we're suddenly at big risk of this game getting out of hand in a big way. Avalanche on this power play unit have two X-Factor players out there at the same time. McKay, if you had it shorthanded, a good look at it. Good chemistry on the break-in through the neutralize between Newhook and Landeskog. One-timer block. Oh my goodness, we've done it again. Just go ahead and give me first star for at least the first period of play. That's a heavy block by Morrissey, but oh, it's just as we get back. We went into that seated animation again, and then we do a desperation sprawl-out save. D'Angelo's basically stepping on my arms at this point. There's no way we can keep getting away with this. I'm thrilled to see the saves being made in the fashion that they are, but we cannot keep getting away with this. It wouldn't be a video for this Be a Pro Goalie series without some sort of bizarre sequence of saves. We've done it again. I think we've taken yet another holding penalty. Just stop this right here. Just stop. I think the guys in front of me enjoy seeing me make these dramatic saves way too much. I can't keep doing this all game. I mean, the first period's not even done. There's 4 minutes of period left. There's 10 seconds of 5-on-3 left. Okay, so my button... oh, what a stop. My L1 button on my controller was literally stuck. It was like jammed in. I had to pause and jar it free with a knife, basically. So it should be working. It's a button that allows you to hug the post. It is working. And I swear, there's everything that can go wrong in this, potentially go wrong in this game, is trying to go wrong in this game. My penalty kills put me right to the test. This is the Brincat, and I got good defensive help. Someone just stepped on top of him after he got sent to the ice. Dropped off the Landeskog, blockered out of play, and that puck becomes a souvenir. Oh, Ryan Graves. Oh, I remember that game in this building in this I think it was this end of the rink. Ryan Graves made a mistake and essentially caused a direct goal. Directly caused a goal. Cale Makar through the legs of D'Angelo. We had to make a save through the screen. But yes, Ryan Graves directly caused a goal in season... God, I don't even know what season it was. I want to say it was season 2. In this building, in one of the more chaotic games I've ever played in this career mode. We always play crazy games against the Avalanche for some reason. Oh, I got help from Larkin, 200-foot player. All right, guys, time for some extended offensive zone possession because, I mean, I've had to deal with way too much chaos and fury in my own end of the ice for one period of play. This has almost been a whole game's worth of hellfire from the Avalanche. Just going to wind the period down for it. Oh, we're going to get one. There it is, the aforementioned Larkin, 200-foot player, like I said. And persistence pays off. We get one right before the horn can sound to tie things up at 2-2. Clutch goal scorers score clutch goals. Dylan Larkin doesn't have a lot of goals, but that is one of the most clutch goals of the whole season. And that's it. First period in the books. We can wrap that one up and put a bow on it. Hopefully for period number 2 and for the rest of what remains of this game, we don't have to make too many more riveting saves. We saw 15 first period shots. Look, I know I have breathtaking moments, but my defense does not need to make it that difficult on me. And we just come right out of it. We just come right out of the dressing room to take yet another penalty. We're starting to take more penalties than I can even count on one hand. Oh boy, here we go again. There's only so much that I can take of this. Cale Makar, please. I think that was Ryan Graves. And this game is entirely on my defense right now. And Cale Makar from the back end has 21 goals right now. He has a 21 goal season. He has 2 in this game alone. Cannot take penalties against his Avalanche team and have any chance of being successful. I mean, at least I'm assuming the viewers know that I'm on the hook. I'm not on the hook for this bad game right now. My defense is. But look at this. They just keep setting it up point blank right in front. 3 saves on Palat in this entire possession. We might make a 4th one. Hits fired it wide. This is out of control. This is almost mind-numbing how bad our defense has been in this game. I've never seen anything like it. What a game to have a breakdown like this. I'm telling you what, right now, if I'm the playoff Game 1 starter, you better not play like this. I've had about all that I can handle for one night. Seems like we catch up to this team on the scoreboard, and then we let them take the lead right back again. So, tie game doesn't seem to last very long tonight. Oh, for once you're going to call a penalty on the Avalanche. It's a Christmas miracle. And it's not even Christmas time. I finally get an opportunity to not have pucks fired incessantly at me. I'm going to try to relish in this moment. Revel in this moment? I think I can say, but I think both of those terms make sense. I got this. Don't mind me. Oh my God. It's Josh Morrissey again. We've had this problem constantly throughout the season. Just a total lack of communication when I'm playing the puck. Now, guys, listen. Don't get in the way of where I'm trying to play it, and I won't rip it right at your face. Devin Taves has kept the puck in. Or is this Jonathan Taves? Oh, what a save. Because remember, Jonathan Taves has actually ended up in Colorado. I almost said Chicago. Somehow I can kind of see Jonathan Taves in Colorado working out and being a realistic option. There it is. There's the one time. Cranked home to Dylan Larkin. 2nd goal of the game for the captain. And D-Boss just going sicko mode on the one-timer on the power play. Very interesting that we had him set up on the wing, but it works out because all he has to do is drop back to the circle and get wide open, power blast that thing right past Igor Shesterkin. And we've got a 3-3 game. Now this time, let's hold on to the tie game for a little bit. Or, you know, you can also one-up that and take the lead in this game. That would also be nice. We're not really playing for anything in the standings. We've taken the division. But I want a positive line score, and I think if we win the game, that obviously influences the line score in a good way. If Coach LaBelle is only happy when we're winning, then by all means, try to win the freaking game. I also think it's really important to go into the playoffs playing hot, and we don't want to cool off right before the most important stretch of the season begins. We know we're going to the playoffs. Question becomes, who are we playing in round 1 of the playoffs? And will I be playing in round 1 of the playoffs? New Hook again. Has this guy been amazing creating the zone entries for the Avalanche? We were great on that one-time stop. It just never ends with the Avalanche, does it? Landeskog, a star player to DeBrincat. And halted right there in the butterfly. We passed that off to D'Angelo. Risky play. Maybe our entire offensive game plan needs to center around getting the puck to Dylan Larkin. Maybe we should have our entire offense center around getting Larkin the puck. He has it right now. He almost had another goal. A hat trick it would have been. Look at Landeskog. Bullies his way up the ice to Brincat. Lost, regathered, and we've got it right into the mitten. I mean, I'd say that all 3 goals I've given up, you can take a finger and point it directly at least one, if not both, defensemen that were on the ice at the time of each goal scored. So unless we have a crazy, stupid turnover right here, okay. Oh my goodness, we actually are going to turn it over. I was going to say we can just get out of the period, but there's no such thing with this offense. There's Larkin's goal one more time. I swear, this team is trying to take my insanity and what remains of it and lighting it on fire here in Colorado. Confidence? Oh, what goalie needs confidence, especially leading up to the playoffs where he could be making his potential first playoff start. You know, we're a team that have been lauded for our defensive success this year, and it's shown up in the standings. It's shown up in my statistics. You know how we play that tight neutral zone trap style. And again, we just can't help ourselves. We've taken another penalty. We just cannot help ourselves but take penalty after penalty after penalty. Keep playing with fire, and you're bound to get burned. I mean, we have been burned. We've been burned by Cale Makar twice in this game. But you know, this team's been known for its excellent play defensively through the neutral zone and in the defensive zone. I rarely have to deal with a lot of high danger chances this year, and I think that's just down to the coaching system. Oh, I thought there was plenty of net for him to shoot on there. We took it away at the last second. We as a team and me as a goaltender, we thrive under Coach LaBelle's system. We genuinely do. That's not even me being funny. We really do thrive in this defensive style of system. So I'm just kind of hoping that this bad game is just a one-off. We're just kind of having one of those nights. Teams have bad nights. I've had a really exceptionally decent night. I've done everything possible to backstop the team, and we're doing it. We're making save after save. Sure, yeah, it's been far from perfect game, but that could have taken a more favorable deflection to Brincat. But you're not going to be perfect night in and night out. You're just not. That's the reality as a goaltender. You're going to have your fair share of difficult games, and you're going to have bad bounces, and there's going to be things that just don't go your way, right? I'm telling you, everything is going my way since we've given up the 3rd goal in the game. Byram. And did we take another one? Guys, this is a freaking meme at this point. Just rename the team the Carolina Penalty Takers. Oh my goodness. Oh. You guys. Coach LaBelle, is this a game plan? Was this a game plan? Did you enjoy? Do you enjoy the torment? This is Coach LaBelle's initiation for if I'm the playoff starter or not, is come out here and face multiple 5-on-3s. If you can't kill off this many penalties and make this many saves in a game, then you're not worthy of being the playoff starter. I guess that's Coach LaBelle's initiation. I mean, if this is the initiation, Coach LaBelle, this is a very strange playoff starter initiation process. Literally just want this season to end. I just want it to all be over with. So I just want to play the real meaningful games now. Guys, are you kidding me? This has got to be a glitch. Seriously, this is the 6th power play that the Avalanche are going to get. They're 1 for 5 so far. I swear, if I don't get some sort, I'm just gonna clear this myself. Screw these guys. Look at that. This is just absolutely ridiculous. If I don't have a massive positive in the line score after this game, there's going to be some kind of rage. The rage is going to be otherworldly. Make a save. Make a save if there's one to be made. Makar. This is really nervous. This feels like it's everything. Because if I get scored on a 4th time, I don't know what's going to happen in terms of the postgame. And we're playing for save percentage too. But I don't know what the line score is going to say. Of course, Cale Makar gets the hat trick. Literally nothing I could have done about that bounce. Oh, was that 18th goal of the season? Was I seeing something with 20? Is there a glitch? I swear earlier in the game it said Cale Makar had like 21 goals this season, or maybe I was looking at a different player. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Can we please stop taking penalties? But I guess this team just never learns their lesson. Oh, here we go. Someone's going to trip up Gabriel Landeskog. Or maybe somebody's going to take a holding penalty, because we're really good at doing that, apparently. I mean, this game is not on me. You cannot hang this game on me. Look at this. I mean, I've made saves like that all night long. I just haven't gotten the good bounces whenever I've needed them the most. I mean, I'm pretty sure that all three of... We got to roll back the tape and find out where were all of Cale Makar's 3 goals scored. Were they... That's onside. I can't believe that's onside. But I'm pretty sure that most of Cale Makar's goals have been scored from below the tops of the face-off circle, which is just embarrassing if you're letting a defenseman do that to me. You know, it's funny. I'm starting to question myself. Do I really want to start playoff games behind this team? If you guys are going to do this in the postseason, there's no point. Look at that. Look at this. That was forward. This is the way we've played defense all night long. Oh, we're going to actually freaking tie it again. Every time we tie it, though, we give up another goal. The Avalanche find a way to get the lead back. That is 52 on the season, by the way, for Svechnikov. So has he had quite a year. I have no idea if that's good enough for the Richard Trophy, but he's up there. And he's been a big part of the reason this team's had the success that we've had this season. Despite the lack of defensive ability, we almost just had the lead. See, the thing is this Avalanche team, they're so quick off the rush, and I think that's where we're having most of our difficulty. We cannot contain their defensemen either. I see my 40 shots. I'm all good with a bad game like this one. If I just see my 40 shots, 4 goals on 40 shots, it could get me out of here with at least a decent line score. The key is winning the game, and I don't care if it's regulation or overtime. We just need to find a way to win the game. I am a Coach LaBelle pleaser. In the last 2 games of the season, I am trying to play Coach's pet, so I'm willing to go along with whatever Coach LaBelle needs me to do so I can be named postseason starter. Oh my God, that was dangerous. LaBelle, or Lindell rather. LaBelle. I got LaBelle on the brain. I'm going to be honest, I think Coach LaBelle could play better defense than Lindell does. Oh my God, what's that? What was going on with Timo Meier down there in the corner? Have we got a crazy and chaotic last moment goal from the Avalanche? Oh my God, we nearly did. Gabriel Landeskog, we've held it out. We might see one more. It's floated wide to the net. We're going to see overtime. Oh, it wouldn't be a game in Denver, Colorado without some kind of crazy nonsense overtime game with a bunch of wacky saves along the way. The journey in this one has been long, and it is not yet complete. The way this game has gone, every single time we've tied it, the Avalanche have responded by reclaiming the lead. Now, should they score again, they won't just claim the lead, they'll claim victory. Our team is setting up nicely in the offensive zone. We're also playing around with it at the point, which is very dangerous. If we can just hold on, play for possession, the most important thing you can do in overtime is have possession and don't just throw it away. Oh, that should be the game winner. Oh, come on, Druin. You had the game on your stick. And here we go. Alex DeBrincat winds it up again for the Avalanche. Shoots, and it's gonna... Oh, my God. That was short side. What an embarrassment on the 40th shot of the game. Yeah, it should be this silent in the dressing room afterwards. And on the literal 40th shot of the game, I give up the game winner. That's exactly what I needed to get back to 900 from that game. Unreal. And to think we actually played really solid after giving up the 3rd goal, but we got the Bruins. We're going to be playing that game to end the season, so there will be one more game left for us to play. So here we go. It's the season finale, our absolute last game of the regular season and our last start of the season, of course. This is it. We've got home ice advantage locked up because we did take the division. So we've got home ice through... We may have home ice through the whole playoffs, up to the Stanley Cup final, depending on opponents, of course. But this is it. Last opportunity to put that 900 save percentage in the bank, which might I remind you, we've never done that in any season of Be a Pro. We've never finished with a 900 or better save percentage. We're very, very close, teetering. That loss to the Avalanche could be costly on the save percentage side of things. Here we are, one final time on the regular season. This is the last start of the regular season, the last home start of the regular season. And of course, after this game is over, we're going to find out who the playoff starter is. And I swear, if it's Alex Nedeljkovic, I will rage until hell comes to the surface of Earth. I don't know. Oh my, what a start by the offense there. We absolutely deserve to start the playoff games. It's the only thing I'm looking forward to at this point. I could have just simmed this game. Oh, that's a broken stick for D'Angelo. But I'm going to play it because you never know. Some sort of highlights we might get. We've got a save on Duclair to start. Yeah, you just never know. I might have some highlight reel saves in this. It could be a very boring game at the same time. But I'm going to upload this nonetheless. And if you want to watch the episode, well, it's available for you to watch. This may be a one-game episode. I don't know how things will be in the future. This may just be a one-game episode, upload the season finale, and then get right into the playoffs. We'll figure out how we do it in the future, of course. And I want to play this because I fully control my destiny here by playing this game. I can control the save percentage we end the season on. I haven't actually done the math in terms of how many saves I'll need on how many shots just to get to 900. But let's just focus on keeping the puck out of the back of the net as a whole for this game, and we're going to get a power play. Oh boy, it's a familiar face in Brett Pesce. This guy's used to taking the penalties and going to the other box in this building. Well, this is a gift horse, an early power play within the first 5 minutes of the game. The ice is still pretty fresh. The hands may be a little bit, how should I describe it? Not fully warmed up and ready to the task. And you see it there. Oh, Swayman in 72 games rocking an 899. Two goaltenders with extremely similar numbers. He's played a good chunk more games than I have and is still rocking a better save percentage. So kudos to Jeremy Swayman. He played 72 games this year. That means their backup has gotten 10 games in the whole season. What a workhorse over there in Boston. I haven't been consistent enough to get that many games. I have in the late stretch of the season, and you can see that Carolina, Coach LaBelle's been riding me hot in the goal crease as the final month of play basically has winded down here, grinding this season to a halt, and then getting ready for the most important games of all, playoff games. And I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm going to do if we don't get the nod in the net for these playoff games. Boston trying to get to this. One more big clear for the Bruins. Past the defense. No, Kotkaniemi has kept it in, and then he just gets pile-drived. We're 8-1-1 in our last 10. It's almost like this team has forgotten how to lose. We did lose, though, in overtime to the Avalanche in our last tilt. A very unlucky goal on the short side. A snipe in the overtime period. It was that snipe that was the 40th shot of the game, and it prevented me from walking out of the building with a 900 save percentage for that game. Could you imagine if we didn't hit that little bump in the road before the deadline? It was literally the stretch before the deadline. We had our worst stretch of the season. And then, oh, what a snipe. Oh, what a snipe by Connor Brown. Oh, and that's not how you want to open the game on the fourth shot you face, but just a better shot by the Boston forward as they bring more in. The attack, the save, rebound, poked free. It's taken a Boston bounce, and we made a save on the slot area chance. As I was mentioning before we got scored on, imagine if we didn't hit that bump in the road. Let's not get scored on here mentioning the bump in the road. But we had our worst stretch basically before the deadline, and then after the deadline we had our best stretch of the season. Of the series too, yes. If we just were a little bit better during that awful stretch of the season, we could be above 900 for the season average save percentage. But I harp on that all the time. It's just a statistic that I would like to achieve. Say I've done it, because it's just below 900 is subpar and it's not satisfying. Oh my goodness, what is the puck doing right now? In front of Stevenson save. We make two saves. We bounce back nicely after giving up the Connor Brown goal. And this is Pius Suter who just sends it behind the net. We play that. And let's not lose it jankily off the back of the net here. For some reason, handling the puck behind the net, even though you think there's plenty of space back there, the guy that I'm controlling in the game has a difficult time controlling that. I was paying so much attention to that between the legs pass. That had me in awe. Brett Pesce shoots through the screen. We've kicked that away into the corner. What a bank pass by D'Angelo. Finds KK. Larkin picks him up on the drop. A save by Swayman. He got ran into by Lindholm as defenseman. Man, these regular season finale games are so boring. When there's not much to play for and you're just thinking about round one already. And like I said, there is those personal statistics to play for. And oh, what a stop. What a big stop. As well as trying to bump up the line score. Because we have not been confirmed. Oh, what a big body collision with Jesper Fast along the boards. But the line score is so important. We haven't been confirmed the starter yet. We don't know who's starting this game. So there is good reason for us to perform here. Now, we don't know who's been named or who will be named Game 1, Round 1 starter for the playoffs. So there's good reason for us to try to play well here and have good numbers coming out of this game. This will be a final seconds ticking away for the first period. We give up a goal. We're going to go down 1-0 at the end of the regular season finale period 1. Believe me, this game is such a drag for me to just do because I want to get right to the playoff portion of this. But just one game remains. A penalty taken off the opening face-off. We've taken it probably at center ice. I believe this will lead to... Yeah, there it is at center ice. I believe this will lead to Boston's first power play opportunity of the game. Let's just try to get through this one. It's just one game. Just try to get through this one game. Play it out. And if you're whoa, what a save. If you're sitting here and watching through this episode, I want to thank you personally for doing so. Because, I mean, you can just as easily say, well, it's the regular season finale. Let's just watch the playoff portion of things. Again, should we be the starter? And if we're not, then it's just going to be another boring sim the playoffs into the season, which would be a darn shame. After all that we've been through this season as a goaltender, after all the improvement that we've made, hold on one tick. Oh, a save on Kempe. We're going to throw that right out there. And it would be incredibly unforgiving for EA to not name me the playoff starter after what we've done this season. We just get through 2 more periods of play, and I'm sure we're going to find out who the playoff starter is going to be. This game's gotten very physical for the Hurricanes. Penalty kill lately. Brown again looking for a shot. That one went off of Josh Morrissey's leg. And look at the pass to find Larkin. What a move. Boston back through center. They've gained the zone entry. What a awkward collision with Duclair and the defenseman. Bruins had a little trouble navigating the neutralize, but Venberg is in. He got no trouble getting behind the defenseman. You know, something that's just come to my attention, and God forbid this happened in this game because I have a bad enough game. But we haven't been pulled out of our net in a long time. That's something that's fun to think about. I mean, you can't pull a goaltender that's been playing as well as I have. I mean, I've been, not only that, but we've been given so many starts down the final stretch of the end of the season that I may need some rest, actually. I've been given so many starts. I mean, there can be too much of a good thing. There can be such a thing as too much of a good thing. And you're going to potentially burn me out before postseason even gets started. Shen saved. Blocker side. He wanted that short side look, and I didn't give much to him. Down low to Shen behind the net. Orchestrates things for the Bruins. Back to the point. Lindholm. Oh, what a spin move to get around Makheyev's defending. Boston's offense really starting to find the magic here. We've got another save on Connor Brown. Venberg pushes it back in on a dump-in. We're going to play that. And I'm going to try to... Okay, we'll just get it to Morrissey, who almost had a dangerous turnover. The net was wide open because I was not in the crease. Stevenson will force it up against 3 Hurricanes players. How are you going to allow that to happen? He regains possession, and we do not face a shot. He went up against 3 Hurricanes players, stacked on the blue line, got in, lost possession for a temporary moment, then regained it. And they're trying this again on the opposite side of the rink now. The point man, Lindell, handles it, banks it down to Larkin as well. He's working it to the middle. We can't seem to find a shot. When the shot finally comes, it ends up all the way back down behind my net. I'm just going to leave it alone. And I probably should have played that because Ethan Bear got absolutely jobbed by Suter there. Puck is held in by Cole. He tried to shoot a backhand fling on the net, or toward the net. It didn't get on net, thank God. And boy has the pace and the action picked up in a big way before the second period can come to a close. Who wants it more? Can't believe the Hurricanes have not found a way to get on the scoreboard in this game yet. Where is our 50-something goal scorer, Andrei Svechnikov? We'll try to knock this down, but we just never got there before it got to the goal line. It's fine anyway because the second period is over. Do not have a knee injury before the period ends. Well, we got a very, very tight one. Whether this is considered exciting is up to interpretation. But I always thought close games were very entertaining because it becomes kind of a goaltender's battle, which we've got a little bit of that going on right here. The only one who hasn't been perfect on the night is me. I have been scored on. I haven't been perfect tonight. Swayman is the only one that's been perfect so far. And at some point, you have to imagine that will end. We have such a talented offensive group. You'd think we would have scored by now. That was a good play by Duclair to pull up, find a teammate, just pause and find that little extra chance. But it's an easy save off of Lindholm. I have a massive urge right now to play in net in real life. And of course, when I can't play in net in real life, or, you know, it's not my night to step in the net in real life, of course I want to play. Instead, I'm doing it virtually, which is not quite as good as the real thing. Actually, I think sometimes it's better than the real thing. What a dipsy-doodle dangle by Martin Necas. It almost worked out for him. Lindholm to Duclair. Thrown down low, but on that touch by D'Angelo, someone has taken a slashing penalty. It's Martin Necas. This is not helpful in any way, shape, or form. This feels like one of those power plays. The Bruins get one. Oh, they almost got one. It hits some form of red metal behind me. It may have hit where the crossbar and post meet. Venberg backdoor. What happened? I think the stick broken. I don't think that ended up on net. I think my defenseman just bailed me out on that. We got Lumber laying in the offensive zone for the Bruins. Hopefully that doesn't come into play. Nishushkin, a weird clearing attempt. Bruins have kept it in through the screen, and there it goes. Hampus Lindholm scores over the blocker. Power play goal just simply comes down to we did not get a clear. I was also screened on the shot from Lindholm, and it feels like those two goals are going to be the difference maker, but we're going to get a power play, an opportunity to claw our way back into this one. What? I hope I edit that in, but my God, can you hear? Did you hear? If you're paying attention, maybe listen with headphones. There is an audio clip that EA has put in here of a fan chirping something about sitting 2 minutes for a minor. God, I don't know. God knows what kind of audio they put in here. It sounds so cheesed. I don't even know what to say. It has me wanting to laugh, but I didn't want to laugh over the audio track of the guy chirping the player or the referee, or God knows who he was chirping. Maybe he's chirping me. I don't deserve to be chirped. I haven't exactly played a terrible game so far. The two goals are not really my fault, are they? Both of them have basically been snipes. Well, the power play at some point is going to have to try to do something other than turn it over, let the Bruins get a clear, because this feels like one of those games. Swayman is stealing this game right now. We're gonna get one. Dylan Larkin off the power play. I was about to say, we're going to need a power play goal if we want a chance at coming back in this one. It took 2 tries. The first shot... Oh, no, it didn't take 2 tries. It took 1 try. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So Dylan Larkin, on the first try, has cut into the lead. By the way, at the bottom of the screen, it said Dylan Larkin's 6th goal this season, which is not true. He has more than that. Save. Oh, we got that one as well, but we took a penalty. I can't make 2 great saves in a row without someone in front of me taking some sort of stupid minor penalty. Where does this even occur? It's right in front. He's just boxing his man out. The game is going to hinge on this penalty kill. This one right here. The chance to win this game, it feels like, hinges on this. We go down 3-1. I don't know if we're going to claw it right back. This has just been one of those weird games where the offense just has not had it for our team. It's rare. We don't often have these goal-scoring issues. We have a pretty solid lineup from an offensive perspective. So I'm kind of shocked we just got the 1 goal, and it came on the power play late into the game, late here in the third period, midway through the third period. So far, I haven't had to deal with anything from the Bruins offense. That's going to change. A save on Connor Brown. Duclair lugs it through center. Back on an offensive zone opportunity. It kicks off the inboards to me. I think Morrissey is going to have this, or rather Nishushkin, that is. Penalty kill cannot falter right here. There's another one on Duclair. I think we're going to kill the penalty right here. If we get a clear, if we're successful without taking a delay of game, we have done it. We have killed the penalty clean away. Duclair again on the zone entry in the rush. Save. I couldn't get it covered. The game never allowed me. I'll tell you, Duclair is a machine making these zone entries work for Boston. Hands to Pesce. Now Lindholm wraps one toward the net. I don't know why I said wrapped one. He certainly got all into that slap shot. Hurricanes are going to need to play with some desperation. And you're going to need to put a body on Duclair, for Pete's sake. Oh my, this is not good. From behind the net in front, another save, but we again have to push the rebound into the corner. We keep putting rebounds into the corner. There's no guarantee the team will break it out in front of me. We're having quite the trouble with getting it just over the blue line right now. Fenberg is in, defended by Lindell. Throws it on, and a save again. Rebound given up off the pad. Well, I wish I had a crystal ball that told you that the Hurricanes are going to win this game, but no such thing sadly exists. And I also wish I had a crystal ball that told us who the playoff starter is, but that crystal ball also doesn't exist. Coach Lavelle, he knows who the playoff starter is. He just won't tell anybody. He's keeping everything under wraps, playing mind games with the opposition. He can't let our first round matchup know who's starting in net, so they cannot prepare for their round 1 meeting with our team. Shoot, I don't even know who we're playing in the first round. Zucker. It hit Lindell, or it was through Lindell in front. We're running out of time to just put a goal on the board, a second one that would tie this game and force overtime. I know the points aren't necessary in the standings. Oh! But I think Dylan Larkin has just assured us we're going to get a point in this game with that snipe. Clanked home off the red iron behind Swayman, right down, and popped the bottle as well and into the net. Well, if I don't get full marks for at least helping this team earn a point, I mean, there's 24 seconds. A lot can happen in 24 seconds of game time. But I'm thinking we're going to earn a point in this game. Maybe get 2 points in this game if that's not worth something in the line score. Cole, there's a shot. We got it right here. And then Lindell will carefully get it up to Larkin, who could go for the game winner. He would have a hat trick if he scores it. But I think we're going to see overtime and a further opportunity in the extra frame for Dylan Larkin and the Canes. Okay, well, we're sitting really pretty at 25 shots faced. Obviously, the 2 goals against. So things are looking really decent right now. We see 5 shots in overtime. We make 5 saves. Then if we manage to get scored on, then we'll walk out of here with a decent save percentage. But for me, the key is not getting scored on in overtime, because that means that's a loss. And look at this. Look at D'Angelo. Power move to the forehand, but I don't even think that reached the net. Despite the fact that he was just within a couple of feet of Swayman, he still didn't hit the net, I don't think, with that opportunity. That one does. And it will now be the Boston Bruins' turn. No, it won't. Nate just behind the net. Very dangerous area with a dangerous pass to find D'Angelo, and we go again. D'Angelo drives the net. And Pesce, with the back-checking play, has read that well, and now the Boston Bruins will get their turn on offense. What a spin, drop pass to find Brett Pesce, who scores, and he comes back into his old home building and ends it. And that minus 18 right there is the most concerning thing. That may cost us. 884 save percentage. What could have been. Brett Pesce had to end it all. And we're going to find out soon if we are the playoff starter here. We're going to simulate ahead and see if Coach LaBelle brings us into his office and tells us we're the playoff starter. The season has completed. Oh boy. Here we go.
How about the announcement from the coaching staff opting to go with the rookie in goal? Name the starter. They're going with the kid. When this playoff series gets underway, I like the call.
Yeah! We're the playoff starter. Oh my God, we've actually done it. Coach LaBelle, you're a genius. I just want to thank you and your entire family and that beautiful, almost bald head of yours. This is an honor. Not many goalies get a chance like this. We freaking deserve this. We played the whole season. We played the majority of the games. We had the good numbers. We've carried this team on our back. I'm going to need surgery in the offseason. And we deserve to start games in the postseason. Oh, baby. It is finally our time to shine. It's my time to shine now. Playoff games. The games that really matter. As we pick up Coach LaBelle into the air and say, sir, I will not let you down. And then Coach LaBelle says to me, can you let me down? I have coaching things to tend to. And there we go. Our round one opponent, the Montreal Canadiens. I'm looking forward to it. And let's just take a quick look at the season statistics. 103 points in the standings, best in the division, of course. We see every team here and their numbers. Let's take a look at who won the East. The Tampa Bay Lightning just finished ahead of us in the East, so if we face the Lightning, we won't have home ice advantage. And in the West, the Oilers, of course, I think the President's Trophy winner, if I'm not correct. So here's our season stats. At the end of the regular season, finished with an 897. A little bit disappointing, just a few ticks shy of that all-important 900 save percentage. We see all my stats through season 4, 58 games played. How about that? So we're going to take a look backwards, look at our body of work going back to the trade deadline. You see all the games that we played right here. Here's the calendar. Back to, there's deadline day right there. That's where the run started. It really started with that game right there against Arizona, the 2-1 victory. That was the game that started it all. And what a memorable stretch of games for us as a team, as a goaltender. Just, I haven't had any greater fun playing this game.